What's up, everybody? Lucas here, back with another Ask LBD segment. I haven't done one of these in a while. Ask LBD, you just send in your questions. These questions are actually through my email list, the LBD list. You send in your fitness questions, and I answer them. So I'm not going to give some sales pitch or promo here. I'm just going to go straight to the questions. So here we go. What is the best piece of cardio equipment to purchase for a home gym? I was looking at the Rogue Echo bike. Thanks. So I don't know when this video will be up on YouTube, but a lot of my clients are still training from home. I would say about 50% of my clients are training from home. So a couple questions here are about home workouts. And the best piece of cardio equipment, man, a staple would be, just your basic treadmill. For cardio, I like treadmill, Stairmaster, elliptical, or bike. Or, if you're working out from home, you can just walk outside as well. But I would definitely say a treadmill or bike would be one of my top choices for cardio equipment if you're, wanting stuff at the house. So Rogue Echo bike is that's fine. That's perfect. Next question. Another home workout question. If I buy some equipment to train at home, what would be better? A multi-gym, a rack of dumbbells. So basically he's asking, what equipment do you need for the house for if you're working out from home? And the answer is no equipment is required. So a lot of my clients, don't have any equipment, and for them, I give them body weight workouts to do from home. So you don't have to have equipment. However, ideally, some equipment would be nice. You could do resistance bands, though. I have the link there at the bottom to my the affiliate that I recommend for bands and loops. But for equipment, if I was personally training from home and that's all I could do, I would like to have dumbbells up to 75 to 100. A power rack with a barbell would be nice. You could do squats, also a bench, so you could do bench press. But if you have dumbbells and a barbell, you can pretty much do any exercise or a lot of exercises. Then you add in the resistance bands, Home Pro Gym, discount code LBD15. Add in those, and you're good to go. You get back to the basics. A lot of people, when they're were forced to train from home during this time, it forced them to get back to the basics. Free weight movements. But yeah, I would have dumbbells 75 to 100 and up to 75 or 100, and barbell and a power rack would be ideal. Your opinion on different sources of carbs and your personal preference. So everyone's going to everyone's going to be different, but for carbs you want slower digesting carbs. They don't spike your insulin, so the carbs aren't going to be stored as fat. They're going to be stored in your muscle as glycogen, which is fuel. So there are a couple carb sources that I prefer for myself. You got potato, either white or sweet potato or red, any type of potato, white, sweet, red, oatmeal, rice, and this is another one, any type of rice really. White rice or brown rice. Brown rice is digested a little slower, so it sits in your stomach longer. Or white rice, people think white rice is bad, but white rice is fine to have. As long as you're doing a carb diet. Once again, I don't, all these answers are going to be specialized for you, but in general, white rice is fine to have. Ezekiel bread, those are kind of like my staple carbs. For me personally, I love rice because it's very easy to eat a lot of it, and I'm a bigger dude, so I eat a good amount of carbohydrates. And I love oatmeal in the morning because it digests slower and kind of holds you over to the next meal. So for me, I'm a big believer in oatmeal, and jasmine rice is the rice I prefer. So that was my personal preferences. But it really depends on the person. If you're doing I have people who are doing a keto diet, and they're not eating any carbs. So it depends on your goals. I do think fruit is in your body type, how much body fat you currently have. I do think fruit is okay to have around your workout or in the morning because it's fast digesting, but around your workout, you need those fast carbs to help replenish your glycogen immediately. And then in the morning, the same thing because you fasted all night. But yeah, those are. And for fruits, I love bananas. Keep it simple. Next question: how important is resting? And he put in parentheses rest days. And can I work out consecutively 5 days in a row? Well, rest days are super important. For any fitness goal, whether you're trying to build muscle or lose body fat, because your body repairs itself when you're sleeping, when you're resting. So if you're not sleeping and not resting, adequately, you're not going to see the results you want. So the rest days are super important. Can I work out consecutively 5 days in a row? Yeah, you can, and then take 1 day off or 2 days off. That's the old split I used to do when I was younger, was just Monday through Friday, weekends off. So we, grinded during the week, and then the weekends we took off and hung out with friends. So that's like just a basic one body part a day split. You can work out 5 days in a row. Kind of just have to see if your body's recovering. If you feel well rested, that's perfectly fine. Next question: Can cardio while on at-home plans be separate from the muscular exercises performed on the same day? So basically, can you split up the weight training and cardio? Yeah, absolutely, and that's what I recommend. So if you have an ideal schedule, you can make your own schedule, do whatever. Cardio first thing in the morning, fasted before meal 1. All that means is you just wake up and do cardio before breakfast. Okay, next question. To gain muscle, is it necessary to drink pre-workout? And no, absolutely not. You don't have to drink pre-workout to gain muscle. Now, pre-workout, such as 1UP, from 1UP Nutrition, of course, is going to benefit you because it's going to help you get a better workout, which will in turn help you build more muscle, lose body fat, see better results because you're able to get a better workout through increased energy, mental focus, strength, etc. But you can absolutely, build muscle without a pre-workout product. Pre-workout and supplements, they're not required on my plan. They're optional, but they do help. And the kind of comparison I like to give is if you have 2 people, exact same goals, exact same body type, you just cloned yourself, and one of them is taking supplements and the other one isn't. The person taking the supplements is going to see the results quicker than the person who's not. So that's kind of how supplements work. They're not required, they're optional, but they absolutely do speed up your progress. Next question. Instead of following the meal plan you provided, can we substitute with healthy meal companies out there? And how do we go about that? Oh, great question. And yes, you can. I actually work with a company based out of Kentucky called MegaFit Meals. And it's a meal prep company. They deliver nationwide USA. And a meal prep company just takes the meal prep out of it. They ship all the food frozen on dry ice, so it's nice and fresh when it gets to you. And they have basically any meal on my meal plan you can get from them. They have pre-made meals that are already set, and then they have custom meals. So if your meal is 10-ounce chicken, 1 cup brown rice, and asparagus, you can put that in the custom meal, and they make it for you. So custom meals is literally like you can do anything. It's custom. So yes, that's I'll put their link in the description. megafitmeals.com, and my code for them is LBD10. Will get you 10% off, I believe. Next question. Can you give us alternatives of gym workouts to home workouts? Yes. So if you're a current client, just email me, and I can give you home or gym, depending on where you're training at. If you're a new client, you would just put that on the questionnaire that you're training from the house, and this is the equipment you have, or you're training from the gym, and this is the equipment that the gym has. So, just shoot me an email. What are good food swaps if the foods you need are not in stock or not in abundance as they once were due to COVID? So there's a lot of different food options. Pretty much any of, if you ever want a food substitution request, just email me and put food substitution request. I always write the plans as simple and easy to follow as possible. But for example, if you're eating chicken in meal 3 and you don't like chicken, I could give you 5 or 6 different protein options to have with that meal. Fish, lean ground beef, lean turkey, egg whites, and as always, you can replace any meal with a 1UP whey protein shake or a 1UP protein bar. So that's kind of, a lot of people either have trouble eating all the whole food or don't have time, so that's when you would opt for a shake or a bar. But yeah, I don't know when this video will go up at. Now, I think all the grocery stores should be good now, but if you ever want food substitution requests, you just email me and I can give you tons of different options. What are the best exercises with a bum shoulder? Warm-up recommendation. So, first of all, a lot of people will ask, how do I injured this, what do I do? If you have a legit injury, like you tore something or something is aching, you need to go see a doctor and or a physical therapist. Because I'm not a doctor, I can't diagnose injuries over, online, and I'm not a medical professional, I'm not a doctor or a physical therapist. So, when I tore both my quadricep tendons, obviously I had surgery like 3 days later because I tore off the bone, and then I saw a physical therapist for 2 years to help me rehabilitate my knees and kind of build strength around my knees. This was totally separate from my actual, bodybuilding workouts. This is tendon strengthening. So it wasn't really working out, it was rehabilitating. So if you really have an injury, you probably need to see your doctor or a physical therapist or both. But if you just have kind of like, your shoulder's giving you problems, you warm up. A great warm up I like to do for shoulders, just take a really light weight, do 20 lateral raises, 20 front raises, 20 bent over rear raises. So that gets the entire shoulder capsule filled with blood. So your shoulder's made of three different muscles, front, side, and rear. So you really want to warm all those up properly to maximize your shoulder workout and help prevent injury. And then, another thing I'll just say is if you have a bad shoulder, I probably would stay away from overhead presses, since they're really, going to put pressure on your rotator cuff and really kind of tax your joint. So I'd probably stay away from overhead presses, stick to raising movements, laterals, front raise, maybe pin-loaded machine front press, but you really want to watch yourself. And also, shoulders is a smaller body part, so they respond best to kind of lighter weight, higher reps. So you shouldn't be really going heavy on shoulders. That may be why you have the injury in the first place. Next question. Oh, I love this question. All right, so 4 more questions here. How do you take care of your body? Foam rolling, massage, therapy gun, etc., etc. In your experience, which one is more effective? So before I answer this, I actually have a blog on my website, lucasduncan.com/blog, I believe. Blog or blogs, but I think it's blog. And there's an article or a blog article I wrote there on the 5 different techniques to optimize recovery. So obviously I put, eat your protein, BCAAs, sleep, etc. But the kind of advanced therapies that I like is cryotherapy. I'll name 3 here. Cryotherapy, which is like cold therapy. You go in a cold tank. I've been doing that on and off for like 3 years, and I noticed a huge difference in my recovery. Even like right now, I'm struggling with some pain in my chest, and I've been doing the cryotherapy twice a day, and it's already probably, 40% better in 2 days. So I'm a big believer in cryotherapy. It helps improve recovery, reduce inflammation, improved sleep, mental focus, well-being, tons of stuff. And the cryotherapy, I recommend at least 3 times a week. So if you can't commit to 3 times a week, then it's probably not worth it. But I go like 5 to 7 days. But if you're going to commit to it, go 3 days a week. So that's number 1. Number 2, deep tissue massage. So deep tissue massage, and this isn't just regular massage, deep tissue. So when they really like get in there and grind your body up, that helps break up adhesions, which is like knots in your muscle and body. It helps break up adhesions, which will in turn help improve blood flow, which will in turn help nutrients, ingredients, supplements, creatine, glutamine, all that stuff delivered to that muscle better. So improved blood flow, it just helps improve nutrient uptake, I guess you could say. So deep tissue massage is another great one. And that's something you should do. Honestly, I'm not the best at doing it because I'm just don't have time or I'm lazy because of it, But that's something you could do once a week if you were super serious and had the funds, or once every 2 weeks, once every 3 weeks is good too. Number 3, IV therapy. IV therapy is vitamin IV therapy. So they put an IV in your arm, and they trickle down vitamins, amino acids in there. Now this is a little more advanced and a lot more expensive, but this is something I'll do like once every month, once every 4 to 6 weeks, kind of help rejuvenate the body. It's most commonly known for hangovers. It helps you recover from a hangover. But if you're just training hard, working out hard, exercising intense, you get the vitamin therapy. Make sure you get some sort of amino acids in there, B12, and it'll really speed up your recovery. So it kind of started in the market for hangovers, but if you're just if you train hard, it will help you too. Now the IV therapy is not something you would do every week, probably like every 2 to 4 weeks. That's a little more pricey, but for me, I notice a huge difference in my energy levels and my ability to recover when I do that consistently. Really good question. Okay, 3 more questions. Can I drink the BCAA after the workout? I need to work out with my stomach empty, otherwise I get nauseous. You can drink it. Yeah, you can drink it after the workout. One tip I would say is try mixing the BCAAs in like a gallon of water and just sipping it. Maybe you're not mixing it with enough water because you can dilute the BCAAs and just put a lot more water in the bottle. like just put it in your gallon and sip on it. But yeah, if you can drink it after, that's fine. It's really not going to make a difference. The BCAAs just helps kickstart the recovery process. So whether you have it during the workout or after, it's still going to work the same in the body. A lot of people just like drinking it during because it gives them something flavorful to drink while they're working out instead of just plain water. If I can't eat the entire meal number 5 because I'm full after having the after workout shake, what should I do? Can I have both the protein shake and BCAA together? So after the post-workout shake, I would wait about an hour or 2, then have your next meal. Now, if you're full, maybe wait, 3 hours. You always just want to get food in you every 2 to 4 hours when you're on my plan. And also remember, you can replace any whole food meal with a 1-up protein bar or a 1-up protein shake. Now, in this situation, you're working out, you have the post-workout shake, and then you have your meal an hour or 2 later, or just whenever you get hungry. So maybe you're trying to have that 5th meal too close to the post-workout shake. Maybe space it out a little more. Might help. And this is kind of a similar question. How quick after my workout should I have the after shake, the post-workout shake? So there's people say, oh, the post-workout window is like 20 minutes. You got to have it immediately as soon as you're done with your last rep. I would say within an hour, have the shake. If I'm doing a shake post-workout, I'll probably bring the protein to the gym just so I have it and I don't forget. But, within 30 minutes to 60 minutes, you're fine. You don't have to literally have the shake immediately post-workout, especially if you ate a big meal or had a meal before you trained. So, don't stress out about it. Within 30 to 60 minutes, post-workout is fine. Okay. Thank you for watching. That was this edition of Ask LBD. If I get good feedback, I'll continue to do more. Thank you everyone for your questions. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.